that the workers were expecting to get.
Now, there's a need for stronger policies, more investment for developers and support to keep African talent from moving abroad. Now, this is according to speakers at the Safaricom first ever gaming conference in Nairobi. Now, the forum themed Level Up Africa, Unlocking Gaming Potential in Africa, explored how gaming is shaping the future from esports and game development to the role of tech, policy and investment in growing Africa's game scene.
We've seen a significant growth in gaming as one of the content that our customers are using on the internet. So we see that coming through. We've been doing a lot of competitions, and every time we sponsor a tournament, we see more and more people getting involved. As we've been trying to build our digital services, we've seen a lot more publishers, a lot more developers coming through. So we thought, why not bring the players in the ecosystem in one room for us to figure out what are the opportunities, what are the challenges, and what are some of the things that if we work together, we can actually make gaming a key contributor to the economy of Kenya. So that's where we're going. We want to go big, but we know we can't do it alone. We need partnerships, and that's why we have this conference.
My name is Evans Kiragu. I am the founder and the CEO of Mekan Games. Mekan Games is a video game development studio based right here in Nairobi. We are mostly known for one of our biggest titles, a video game called The President. The President is Africa Game of the Year, one of the biggest games to come out of the continent going into the world. We have over 25 million players all over the world, which is really cool. And so for the young people out there who are looking to get into game dev, my best advice I can give you right now is don't look at a game as an experience, as something to have fun with. A game is a product that needs to fit in the market for revenue to be generated.
Now, the curtains